chat. Is we back? I hope we're back, chat. I hope we're back. Is my voice good? For the people who are just joining, who don't know what's going on, we usually don't start like this. I'm gonna upload the rest of the video later after I find out what intro song got the stream taken down. But before we were so rudely interrupted, and before I finally looked at my phone and y'all told me that the stream had went down, I appreciate y'all. We were talking about Pooh, Shiesty, and Gucci. We were basically explaining like who Gucci is, who Pooh Shiesty is, and what the fuck and where the fuck did the relationship go bad. And really, we gotta go way back to understand what really went wrong with Gucci and Pooh Shiesty. So we were basically breaking down like who Gucci Man is and who Pooh Shiesty is. So let me go to. So basically, Gucci Man. We'll start again for the interruption from the stream. But Gucci Man, whose real name is Roderick Delantic Davis, is an American rapper and a music executive. He's considered a pioneer of trap music, along with Atlanta-based rappers T.I. and Jeezy. And he helped bring the subgenre to main audiences around the year 2000. Everybody knows his hits, Icy, Lemonade, and Wasted. Gucci Man's 1017 label helped launch the career of other trap stars like Young Thug, Waka Flocka, Rich Homie Quan, the Migos. There's so many other, Fujiano, Big Scar, of course, Pooh Shiesty, which we're gonna get to. But Gucci Man, if you don't know who Gucci Man is, he's a rapper. He's the trap god. Everybody knows. Let me pepper wings in a peace cup. Let me pepper wings in a peace cup. Everybody know that. Everybody, you've heard that song. If you grew up, I grew up. I'm Unc. Some of y'all is young, but I know a lot of older people do listen to me. If you are younger and you don't know Gucci Man, you gotta know Gucci Man, because it's like your favorite artist was favorite artist was, you know, if you like rap and rap today, it was inspired by Gucci. You know what I'm saying? If you are a fan of Southern rap, Atlanta rap, you know who Gucci Man is. And Gucci Man, after an illustrious mixtape and album career, and his, you know, troubles with the law, and you know, just Gucci Man he is a bona fide street nigga, trap nigga, who blew up and really kept it street for the majority of his life and career. He's kept it 100% street. And Gucci has got so successful in music to where he was able to, you know, sign other artists who he's seen. I mean, these Gucci has probably said it himself. Gucci Man talks about why he signs artists. Gucci is I feel like Gucci has talked about this. Basically, Gucci signs artists to his 1017 records to discover new talent and give back and foster the next generation of superstars. I feel like there was an interview, it could be with Big Bank, that he basically explained like let me see. This is him speaking about signing the Migos and Young Thug.
Okay, correct me. Yeah.
I don't know what this music is in the background. I hate when shit has music in the background.
I did, you know, put. I had it level. Yeah, and that was your artist. Yeah, I signed the program.
Bro, y'all gotta stop putting fucking music behind. Like, y'all gonna get the fucking stream taken down again, putting music behind shit. But basically, Gucci Mane signed a lot of artists. He signed Young Thug. We're gonna get into him a little bit later and the things he's getting into. He signed Amigos, one of the most successful groups, if not ever, in rap history. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So Gucci Mane has literally done it all. And after, signing so many artists and just pushing their careers, because honestly, what's been happening with Gucci, he's been like, when his artists are successful, they often say, yo, I'm popping, I'm lit, I'm gonna go sign this other deal because they're promising me the bag. And yeah, you got me here to where I'm making millions already, but like these are slow millions with Gucci, I'm guessing. And then the label offers them a big bag, and then they're like, "Yo, bro, I want to get out this contract." Like Young Thug left his contract, the Migos got out of their contract, went to QC. I think Pee Wee was signed to him at one point. And Gucci's just had artists, you know what I'm saying? Waka Flocka was his artist on I think it was 1017 Brick Squad. So this was the first label, 1017 Brick Squad. 1017 Brick Squad was the very first it was the very first iteration of Gucci's 1017 label. Who was in the first who was the first 1017 Brick Squad? Who was in the first 1017 Brick Squad? We love using the AI. So the record label the record label. Why am I sorry? I said a record label. Record. Let me stop. The record label 1017 Brick Squad was founded by Gucci Mane in 2007. Its initial formation followed the departure from Ms. A Entertainment, enforcing the closing of his previous label, So Icy Entertainment. So before 1017 Brick Squad, it was So Icy Entertainment, and he had other artists. I'm not gonna go that deep into it, but he had other artists signed to So Icy Entertainment. But the primary artists who formed the first and original 1017 Brick Squad roster included Gucci, of course. I'm signed myself like Jay-Z, nigga. Gucci, Waka became super mainstream popular rapper. OJ the Juice Man, a veteran, already stamped in this, but I'm gonna go fuck with my boy Gucci because he got more of the buzz. Frenchie, founding member, of course, core artist of the label. Who the Kid, Slim Duncan. Many of us remember Slim Duncan, super dope. Super dope artist who was tragically killed in 2001. Rest in peace. But it says led by Waka, additional artists like YG Hootie, Ice Burgundy, and Joe Moses. Like he had artists, like he's been having artists, and so now this is probably, I want to say like 2020, 2022. I believe it was 2020 when Gucci wanted to do his new, basically he wanted to relaunch the new 1017, and he signed. Hold on, let's look it up. Let's find who he signed. Does this shit work? Who was the new 1017 artist? That shit work? That shit didn't work for his chat. Got him. Who was the new? So the new 1017 was rebranded by Gucci Mane in 2020. So he rebranded his new 1017. And I'm giving y'all the long for all the people who do and don't understand who Gucci Mane is and how we're getting here. So the new 1017 was rebranded by Gucci Mane in 2020. Initially featured artists like Pooh, Shiesty, Big Scar, Fujiano, Hot Boy West, Enchanting, and K. Shade. So it's saying following legal issues and tragic deaths, the roster was heavily overhauled. Reports as of April 2026 indicating Fujiano is the only remaining artist signed. So we're gonna get to Pooh Shiesty, but after he rebranded this new 1017, it seems like since 2020, Fujiano, because unfortunately Fujiano he's serving a prison sentence. I forget what for, but from 2020 to 2026, he's been signed for 6 years to Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane is still making revenue, and Fujiano is still currently making, I'm sure, millions of dollars while incarcerated in prison. Shout out Fujiano. But this is what happened. So I'm gonna give you more context of why this is important and why I'm telling you this. I'm gonna say exactly why I'm telling you this. So Pooh Shiesty, let's just keep it a stack. Pooh Shiesty, Fujiano, Enchanting, and Hot Boy West. Not so much Hot Boy West. Shout out Hot Boy West. But Pooh Shiesty, Enchanting, and Big Scar and Fujiano were the standouts of the new 1017 label. And if you don't know what they look like, let's just. This is the new 1017. So this is Gucci Mane in the middle, of course. This is Pooh Shiesty. This is Enchanting. Rest in peace. This is K. Shade. This is Hot Boy West. This is Fujiano. And this is Big Scar. Rest in peace. This is Pooh Shiesty's blood cousin. Now let me tell you why that's important. Because unfortunately, Big Scar has passed away. And what makes this interesting is because if you let Pooh Shiesty tell it, he was the reason why Big Scar got signed. Because he was like, yo, Pooh Shiesty was popping and he was heating up very quick, as was Fujiano and a lot of these other artists, because this was Gucci Mane's, the Trap God, new 1017. Like, Gucci walks around with just an incredible street presence and aura. Mainly because, I'll give you a little backstory, Gucci Mane has killed somebody. And when you're in rap, hip hop, and in the trap, the lore of killing somebody is very like, oh my god, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna say? Don't try him, because he gonna shoot a nigga. That's how niggas feel. That's just how where's my phone? My brother said it, he actually said it very amazingly today. The people who really believe in the street lore and just oh my god, he's a rapper. Oh, he must be so tough. He must be the baddest, the toughest. Nobody try him in the streets. Like he just shit. He's so cool. That's what he said, neurodivergent white kids and hoes with Dr. Strange BBLs. Those are the fairy tales that rappers sell to neurodivergent white kids and Dr. Strange BBL bitches. They sell dreams to those bitches. That's what rappers do. And to rap fans, like, if you believe in this rap shit and hip hop and the essence of hip hop and how it was always kind of run by gangster niggas, then you understand the lore of Gucci Mane. And back to what I was saying though, if you was to ask Pooh Shiesty, Big Scar was the reason why. Cause yo, this is my cousin. He rapped too. We hard. We from Memphis. Da, da, da. Basically, he convinced Gucci to sign his cousin Big Scar. Unfortunately, Big Scar passed away, and during the whole process of him passing away, Gucci kind of like paid for the funeral. He sent like $10,000 to Big Scar's family, but apparently $10K ain't shit to them. So they felt as though Gucci Mane, as a millionaire, could have done so much more, and just caused tension and static with Big Scar's family. Which, if we're saying this correctly, Pooh Shiesty is Big Scar's blood cousin, so that's his family, and that's my family too. That's my auntie and them. So that caused a little resentment and hurt between Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, but we'll get to that. But you know what I'm saying? Gucci signed his new roster. They were heating up in the streets. A lot of their music was absolutely fire. I was just playing this old song where they went crazy, and I don't think I'm gonna play it, but I mean, we could give y'all a little taste, because I'm gonna play like a snippet. I'm not gonna play enough for them to cut the stream.
You say you wanna square out, well fuck it, square off. Chopper knock your hair off, it turns your bear off. I pray my haters get corona, stop that coughing on me.
And this speaks to the time that we were in when he signed these artists. This is 2020. That's my phone, chill. I'm immature, chat. I'm sorry. I put it. Forget it. So this speaks to the time that we were in when Gucci signed these artists. This is 2020. This is coronavirus. This is coronavirus. The world about to shut down. The world shut down. I think they dropped this when the world actually shut down. So they were still outside. Niggas in Atlanta were still outside. I'm just gonna keep it real. So Gucci's probably making hella money. He could probably say, yo, I need a PPP loan because my business, I'm a recording artist, I sign artists, I have a payroll of artists and producers. I need this PPP money to pay these people so they can pay their bills and they can do, you know what I'm saying? He's a businessman. Because Gucci, this is new Gucci. This is CEO Gucci. This is I did my whole artist phase where I'm thugged out and I'm going to prison and I'm going to jail and I'm shooting and killing niggas and I'm trapping and I'm fucked up on lean and I'm fat and I'm depressed. And Gucci went through all of that, fucked around, made a horrible decision, went to prison, got his life together in prison, learned his lesson in prison, came out so different and better. People thought he was a clone. Like, just keep it a stack. Like, and I know, like, people want to think, like, oh, they really did clone. I mean, whoever's in charge of the fucking cloning machine, they just decided Gucci was the nigga to clone. Not like Dr. Sebi or somebody, or just like a neurosurgeon that can like cure brain something. I don't know. They decided to clone Gucci. Okay, for sure. Let's believe they tried to fucking clone. Anyways, but like, he came out of prison. He did his whole thing, and now this is CEO Gucci getting out. He was doing his artist thing still, but then he's a businessman where he wants to focus on his new 1017 label. All the PPP money in the world, it's lit. I'm out of prison. I'm a businessman. I'm helping people from the trenches that I see potential in, like me, that I'm good at going. Excuse me. He's good at going to fucked up environments and finding diamonds and gold and My bad, chat. I'm over here animated and doing too much. But yeah, Gucci was going to the hood and finding artists. So let's just get to some clips and get to the real story we're talking about. So basically, like I said, around 2020, Gucci co-signed Pooh Shiesty, told people to follow him. And then Gucci Man signs Pooh Shiesty, because I mean, we could talk about the other people and other stuff, but we're gonna get to Pooh Shiesty because of what's going on. But around 2020, Gucci signed Pooh Shiesty, saying, "Follow Pooh Shiesty, my second artist, on 1017, or unfollow me. The new 1017. So Icy Gang, South Memphis." So this is where Pooh Shiesty is from, Memphis. If you don't know nothing about Memphis, or you one of my friends from overseas and you don't, Memphis is the trenches. A lot of hoods are in Memphis. A lot of gangster niggas come from, a lot of fly player niggas come from Memphis. Memphis is a dope place. Tennessee is a beautiful place for music. Straight up and down. It's a beautiful place. It's a lovely place. But it does go the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? But I caught a body in so this is him quoting Pooh Shiesty's lyrics. I caught a body in my dreams. I slimed a man out in my sleep. Mindset. Follow my new artist ASAP. Pooh Shiesty, Chopper Gang, So Icy Boys. So Chopper Gang is Pooh Shiesty's gang, and So Icy Boys. So now he's Chopper Gang, So Icy. And then someone said right here, "Hey, hold on, is my face in the way of this? I hope it's not. Hey, he bout everything he rapping." And if you never heard Pooh Shiesty lyrics, can I find some Pooh Shiesty? Some quick Pooh Shiesty bars. Do we got any Pooh Shiesty bars? Chat, how y'all doing, man? Are y'all vibing? I hope y'all vibing. Free food.
I done got rich, now a lot of nigga nerds. Man, been with the scissors, no curves. Shooting up the car, had them young nigga purrs. Drop back, cause the light short early. Cut early, yup. 6 nigga ass with the chopper like a surgeon. Me and my bro take a bath in the turd. Now I really about to bleed on my feet like a bird. Like still selling bow with a stove by a curb. Try still pump a young nigga, put the word in. Peas, I'ma get to it urge. Real rich nigga, yeah, you know, still serve. I done got rich, now a lot of nigga nerds.
So that was Big Scar. That was Pooh Shiesty's cousin, his blood cousin. I don't know if I can find any bars of Shiesty rapping right now, but yeah, man, this was Pooh Shiesty, fresh out the hood, fresh from signing with Gucci, 1017 chain on. Now, I did want to do a little background on who Pooh Shiesty is, because there was definitely a reason why Gucci Man signed him. And if you ask me, I think Gucci Man signed Pooh Shiesty because he's authentic. He was an authentic street nigga. And from everything he said in his raps, and that's the thing about just like reality rap or drill rap. It's real, and you can kind of hear when his dad, and his dad is definitely his dad is definitely a part of this. So let me cause that's the thing. I had like before all of this happened, I had let me see if I can find it. I watched a Pooh Shiesty documentary about him and his dad. Pooh Shiesty. I've definitely watched a lot of fucking videos on Pooh Shiesty. but I do want to see if I can find the exact. It was like a documentary about him and his dad. Just documentary. Oh, so yeah, this is a documentary, hip hop history. I hope I can play this, but this is pretty much a.
What happens when a family of real street gangsters and kingpins raises the next generation? When your father is known as Mob Boss, a certified kingpin who built his own record label while running trap houses across Memphis. When your bloodline carries the weight of murder cases, federal drug charges, and a reputation that makes grown men move different in the streets, this is the story of the Williams family, better known as the Shiesty clan. A family so deep in the game that when their youngest son, Pooh Shiesty, started rapping about robbing ops and sliding on them, he wasn't just creating music, he was documenting a lifestyle passed down through generations. From Mob Boss's rise as one of Memphis's most feared kingpins to his gangsta-ass mother that was cheering him on crashing out, tragic loss of T-P, from street wars that left bodies dropping to federal cases that tore the family apart. This is the untold story of how real gangsters raised a rap superstar who couldn't escape the very streets that made him. Stay locked in, gang, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why Pooh Shiesty never had a choice but to be exactly who he is. This family tree got roots deeper than any rap beef and branches that reach into every corner of Memphis's most dangerous neighborhoods. We're about to expose the real story behind one of hip-hop's most authentic voices. And trust me, the truth is wilder than any song he's ever recorded. Before we dive into the Shiesty family saga, you gotta understand the environment that shaped them. Memphis, Tennessee, specifically South Memphis, ain't just another hood. This city got a murder rate 7 times higher than the national average, with over 102 different gangs operating in a population of just 500,000 people. We're talking about a place where 14,000 ground that produced legends like Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, and Moneybagg Yo. But it's also where families like the Williams learned that survival meant being willing to do whatever it takes. In Memphis, you either predator or prey, and the Shiesty family chose their side early. The city sits at the crossroads of 3 states, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi, making it a perfect hub for interstate drug trafficking. The I-55 corridor runs right through Memphis, connecting Chicago to New Orleans, and every major drug organization in the South has used this route at some point. For a family like the Williams, this geographical advantage was like having a highway to riches, if you were smart enough and ruthless enough to capitalize on it. Memphis also has a unique gang culture. Unlike cities where 1 or 2 major sets dominate, Memphis is home to every national gang you can think of. Bloods, Crips, Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, plus dozens of smaller neighborhood crews that operate independently. This creates a constantly shifting landscape of alliances and enemies, where today's partner could be tomorrow's target. Lontrell Williams Sr., the man who would become known as Mob Boss, was already making moves in South Memphis when he crossed paths with the woman who would become Pooh Shiesty's mother. Both were products of the same unforgiving streets. Both understood that in their world, loyalty was everything and weakness got you buried. The Memphis of the late 19th today, the crack epidemic was still raging, and young hustlers like Mob Boss were learning that the drug game could make you rich or dead, sometimes both. He wasn't just some corner boy trying to make it.
So basically, I'm not gonna let all of this play because, of course, y'all can go watch hip hop history and go learn some hip hop history. I'm not sure all of this is accurate, but it does paint the picture I just painted, y'all. Pretty much,
Homie had vision.
Pretty much, the image they keep showing you of Pooh Shiesty's father right here. This is Pooh Shiesty's father. Now his name, he has the same legal name as Pooh Shiesty. So Pooh Shiesty's father, launch that go up and down your timeline. But that's what we do here, because we family and we can get down like that. But my boss is like, you don't really get that name. You don't get that nickname unless you could probably run a mob, shows and buy the music and all that. And black people do the same. We buy music too. I hate when people say like only white kids and white people go to festivals, they buy merch and tickets. Black people do that shit too. Indian people, Mexican people, everyone does that shit. So basically, this is the reality Pooh Shiesty is living in. He's from the fucking trenches. He's from the hood. His family, from what this documentary told me, his dad been doing this pretty good, pretty well, and they're making pretty good money. Pooh Shiesty and his brother really never wanted for too much, but they're in the street life. This is their reality. This is their life. This is what they had to do to make ends meet. And that's his reality. So we can sit and judge and say, "Oh, yo, he's dumb for doing this. He's dumb." But if that's not your life, even though we'll get to it, let's let the doc play a little bit.
Children, something that could survive even if they didn't. To understand Pooh Shiesty, you gotta understand his father. Mob Boss wasn't just playing gangster for the cameras. This man was certified in these streets. His operation was so sophisticated that it took federal agents months of surveillance to even begin understanding how deep his network ran. The nickname Mob Boss wasn't just clever marketing. It was earned through years of moving weight and commanding respect across Memphis. He had connections that reached from the Mississippi Delta to the Arkansas border, using the I-55 interstate as his personal highway for distribution. His network included truck drivers who could move product across state lines, corrupt officials who could provide advance warning of law enforcement activity, and street soldiers who were willing to die for the organization. Mob Boss's approach to the drug trade was methodical and business-minded. He understood that the biggest mistake most dealers make is getting high on their own supply, both literally and figuratively. While other crews were flashy with their money and violent with their enemies, Mob Boss operated more like a CEO than a street thug.
So what this documentary is basically painting, Pooh Shiesty is a product of his environment. He's a product of of really his father. Because if we want to get directly to it, let's just paint what's actually going on in present day. Pooh Shiesty, who was signed by Gucci Mane, blew up. Let's just we're gonna. I like visuals. So
he invested in real estate.
Pooh Shiesty got signed by Gucci Mane. He blew up with hit songs, shit like that. He was popping out here. He had one of the biggest songs in the club. I remember when Back in Blood came out, and I was in a hookah lounge or a bar or a club or some shit. I was lots of play. I was outside. That shit came on, and that place lost a fucking mind. Everyone in there felt like they was killers. They felt like they was downright savages in there when Back in Blood came out. Like, everyone felt like Pooh Shiesty. McLaren. So Pooh Shiesty blew up. He was a famous rapper at this point. Just, you know what I'm saying? He was a famous rapper. Hold on. I want him signed by Gucci. So I want y'all to hear Pooh Shiesty talking about Gucci, basically. He talked about it on $1 million worth of game. I'm sorry. What am I doing, Chad? I'm all over the place right now. It's a lot of information to take in if you don't know anything about this situation. But I like to give a full scope of what's going on. Pooh Shiesty Gucci sign. It was $million worth a game. Let's see if I can find a clip. No, I just had the clip too. I think this is it right here. My bad. I don't know why I didn't have it before. But this is Pooh Shiesty speaking about Gucci signing him.
Oh, in the morning. Get up.
I don't give.
Look at my phone. I put something out on me. I said, hell no. I wake up. I get all the way up.
That nigga was in the trenches. He said, I had a bitch laying on. Bitch, get off me. Hold up. Yo, bitch. Yo, Guap just hit me. Yo, I'm out this. I'm finna get another bitch. Hey, that nigga Pooh Shiesty was crazy. He said, yo, bitch, get off me. Gucci just DM me. You know how much pussy I'm about to... But what? Get off me. That's fucking funny. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
It's like about 3, 4 in the morning. Get up. Look at my phone. I put something out on me. I said, hell no. I wake up. I get all the way up. Look at my phone again. He text me again. He was like, what's up? I text back right there. I was like, what's chopping? He was like, man, I'm rocking with your music, home. You too hard. I instantly put my clothes on, leave. I go to the house. I wake Pops up. You know, this my manager. Hell no, this ain't real.
Right.
I wake him up. I show him. He couldn't believe he done there sweating. He get to sweating. So look, I text him back. I text him, appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, who I'm doing this with? I was just like, it's just me and my manager. I don't mess with nobody, no label, we ain't signed none of nothing. Mm-hmm. He sent me his number. He said, FaceTime me. I FaceTime him from there. We talked about like 5 hours. And it was up from there. Yep.
So I want to take time to say, shout out to Gucci man.
Shout out.
You're a real fucking nigga, man. Let me.
It's like about 3, 4 in the morning.
So he took this nigga out of the crib. And look at him. Icy. 3, 4 chains on. He that nigga. How'd it go wrong? We gonna figure it out. Let's close some of these. So, like I was saying, Gucci Man signs Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty starts buzzing, Back in Blood get crazy, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, he convinces Gucci to sign his cousin, because they both rappers, they both hard out of Memphis. And Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Gucci got the money for it. Like I told you, it's probably that time with the PPP money. I'm not sure when this video is from. It's just 2024. But
700,000, 800,000, 900,000. That's $1 million right there. That's what I'm willing to invest.
Gucci, chill. All right. So this is, I think, after basically all his artists leave. This is after Rest in Peace Enchanting passes away. This is after Fujiano goes to jail. This is after Big Scar passes away. Rest in peace. This is after Hot Boy West leaves. This is after K Shade leaves. And this is when Pooh Shiesty's in jail still. I think this is Gucci and his wife basically saying he new artists.
Got a trap gun right here. All these $100,000 a pop. So look, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, That's 1 mil right there. That's what I'm willing to invest in my next superstar because I'm starting a whole new label, fresh. So I said millionaires. So who want to join my new label because I'm looking for my next male superstar? Babe, where you at with the count? How much you got over here?
So far, I got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 8, 9, a million. I got a million, plus I got some extras that I'm still counting up for the female artists.
So I got $1 million for my next female superstar. I got $1 million for my next male superstar. Who want to join the So Icy Millionaires? Hit my DM right now. Happy 4th of July.
Fuck y'all haters. Ow.
In the world, you got the Trump girl right here.
Now, just me. It's just me speaking. I think that was a super fly video. I'm with my wife. We icy. I put my chain down. It's over here. This is probably like $250. Listen, that's a big ass piece. I don't even know. That could actually be like a $2 million piece. I'm not gonna lie. Could be. This right, the Cuban at it. Jesus. So there's a lot of money in this with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Got the gloves on, shades on. This is fly. This is fly shit. Y'all know exactly how much is right here. This is like at least like 2.5. They took out 2.5 in cash to make this video. So this is Gucci Mane announces he's starting a new record label from scratch. He's looking to sign 1 female artist, 1 male artist for $1 million each. So Icy Millionaire in the label. His former label 1017 included Pooh, Shiesty, Big Scar, Roboy, Fujiano, Enchanting, and K-Shide. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Gucci has the money. So